I'm 26, I'm an athlete, I train hard. Don't tell me it's embarrassing that I'm gonna overtake just because I have a disability and I'm on crutches. Like... Okay, hi, I know it's been 2 weeks, not going to spend too long dwelling on that. Quick recap of career in 1 minute to 30 seconds. I set a timer here because I don't want to dwell too much on the past. I want to look to the future. Start the clock now. Went to career, crazy, cracked my head open, see the diary that I made, videos, loads of videos. Got the staple back together, that was great, had to miss a couple of days of training. Then after I stopped vlogging, we went to the competition venue. Crazy competition, it was World Champs, so biggest competition of the 2 years. It's only once every 2 years, and we have zonals, European Champs every other year. So it was a pretty mad experience. The hotel's crazy. Korea generally is pretty mad, although I didn't get to see too much of it. Individuals went okay. Here's a bit from the épée. Here's a bit from the foil. Could have gone better, but like I said, the reason I'm there is more for the team event. Team event, foil went great. Topped out at 5th, not too bad. We're ranked at like 9th or something like that, so that's great. And épée, the big one, we actually came 3rd. We medalled at World Champs. Crazy. Here's a photo of the medal. Here's a couple of photos and videos of us competing. Here's actually when you won the medal. GB's first ever World Champs team medal. It was a mad experience. Maybe I'll talk about that more another time, but this video isn't about Korea. It is about these. These are my race crutches. These are the first crutches I ever did a Spartan race on. Here's a video of that. And I'm taking them out of retirement. I kind of stupidly felt that it'd be a really good idea to book a Spartan race, a 15-kilometer Spartan race, a week and a half after I got back from World Champs. So, dusting these guys off and getting ready for that. That's tomorrow, so I'm going to cut to that in a second. One thing I did want to just talk about is the race crutches, because there are a lot of questions and people go, what's the difference? So, difference being, you can see there, these are on the ground now, height. Race crutches are slightly longer, or I put mine slightly longer. Yeah, they're slightly longer, purely because you can get more of a swing, helps you run faster. So, if you're doing it for time. Also helps you kind of get out of situations if they're not so small. Second thing, you'll see the cuffs. The cuffs are different. You can see these ones go more around the arm, these ones are only just kind of cupping the arm. Let me see if I can see that. Reason being, if you fall out of these and slip on mud or something like that, it traps your arm inside and thus you can break or twist or hurt your arm. These ones just let your arm straight out if you fall out, and falling out is a huge thing because it's so slippery and muddy, as you can kind of see the amount of mud caked on these crutches. Second difference, different tread. You can see? Simple answer for that, more grip. These offer way more grip than these guys. And as you can see, they're actually screwed on I've actually screwed them on. The reason for that is sometimes when the crutch goes all the way into mud and you pull it out, you can actually pull off the rubber end because the mud is so sticky and like creates a suction cup. So I always screw them on, drill through, put a screw there just to make sure I don't lose this halfway around the circuit. Last and different, these rubber bits. These rubber bits are they're usually a bit tighter than this, so I can put them on my back while racing, or if I need to climb a wall or something like that, I can just sling them around my back like a bow and arrow, and carry them that way, so I don't actually have to carry them. But I do need to tighten these up for tomorrow a little bit. But that is the two main, and they're just duct taped on, by the way. As you can kind of see here, duct tape. That's the two main differences on race crutches. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at around 5 o'clock to see at the race. I am not looking forward to racing in this weather. I just woke up. I'm currently at the excuses stage of anything that you don't want to do, where my mind is telling me not to go and to stay in bed because it's cold, because anything that will stop me from having to go, basically. Okay, so I made it past the excuses stage, managed to win those fights. Now I'm in the actually this is quite a good idea. I'm quite looking forward to this. It's a nice day. It should be fun phase that you get when you see a little bit of blue sky. Okay, pretty much just drove past Josh to somewhere else. I thought I was picking him up there because I'm an idiot, and now I'm having to drive back. So sat nav is pretty much freaking out, but it's fine. It's not like we have to be there on any certain time for a certain race start time in half an hour. Well, there he is. Hello mate, nice of you to join us.
That water, fuck that water.
How's it going?
Okay, good, how are you?
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me because I'm aware that the music is really loud. Signed up, got all the bracelets that we need now. Gonna look for the bag drop and then pretty much get going. We got the GoPro, so we're gonna try and switch over to that. It's a 360 cam, so I'm not sure what we're gonna get, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the edit.
So far, you sold your soul for that job.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're trying to get used to this 360 camera. You could say we're doing pretty well. Mile, I don't know. I don't quite know. What did we pass last? 6 kilometres?
Yeah, we've gone through, we passed 7, I reckon we're about 8 kilometres, I reckon.
Probably about 8 in. yeah, feeling good. A little bit muddy, slipped a couple of times, but feeling good. Catch you guys on the other side.
Let's go into the forest again.
Oh.
Pressure.
Over and done. My love is burnt out. My love is burnt in the sun.
How many hours? 4.5? 4 hours 40?
4.5.
4 hours and a half. 4.5
4 hours and a half.
4.5 hours later. Oh my god. We just finished. It's over there, we've just come to the car. Look, we are very muddy. How do you find it?
All swing, no ding.
All swing, no ding. Winners always win.
Do you know what that means in cricket?
What?
All swing, no ding just means you just as a batsman, just missing balls. It's just...
got the medal. 15 kilometers later. Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It was actually pretty tough. There was a lot of mud, like even in the crutch. Like I mean, I'm gonna show you guys in a second, but sometimes the crutches were going in like right up until like where my hands were. Got a couple of blisters. I'm just not trained for this stuff anymore. I used to do a lot of them. I used to be like really like ready to do this kind of stuff, run these races and do like all the monkey bars and things like that. And now I'm not, because I just fence all the time. I'm good at trained for that, but not so much for this. But I want to go home and talk about a couple of things, funny things that happened on the race. A lot about the way that people kind of interact with you, as in being with someone on crutches and doing a race like this. But yeah, let's cut to some B-roll of the mud. Everything hurts. It's the second day after the Spartan race. Oh my god. Okay, let me sort this out. Sorry, yeah, my legs and my arms and my shoulders, everything is literally, I feel like I'm made of old rubber bands. It's horrible. I feel like I can't even walk at the moment, and I could hardly walk before, so that's kind of saying something. But I can't even hop. Me trying to hop at the moment is this. It's just my calf is so painful. Okay, less of that, more sitting down. More sitting down, okay. Yeah, what I wanted to talk about was something that happens every time I do a Spartan race, and this is not something I've spoken about before. Usually I talk about like doing it on crutches and, you know, training for it and the physical aspect of how I complete these kinds of things on crutches. But what I want to talk about today is something different that me and Josh really notice every time I do these races, is people's reactions to me doing it on crutches. And it's so interesting because there's such a wide variety of ways that people react to you. You know, there's from the kind of like, great job, well done, like you're an inspiration, like I can't keep going, like, which they're all really nice things. Then there are the old jokes, like, what are some of the jokes? Oh, they're always just like people like come here and be like, my hip really hurts, can I borrow one of those? Just kidding. And then they run off on their two legs, perfectly normal. And I'm like, good one, good, I actually need these. You know, stuff like that. People running off like, good luck mate, break a leg. And I'm like, I haven't heard that one 15 times already today. And obviously the amount of people that pass me is quite a lot. So there's quite a lot of people that, you know, are commenting and stuff. I usually let people by because I don't want to be like in the way. And then it's the ones that are like, I get to, for example, like a wall or a mound that I need to climb on top of, and then happen a couple of times. People, I'm like, they're about to, sizing it up, about to jump up onto it, and people are like, so, Mr. Cripple, how are we gonna do this together? And I'm like, I don't know you, don't touch me. And they're like ready to like push me up. I'm like, I'll do it. And I just do it. Or like when I get up to the wall and being like, oh, you can't do that. We just tried it. It's really difficult. It's so tall. How are you gonna do that? And then I'm just gonna jump over it. You're gonna jump over it. That's why we're here. We signed up. We're paying money to run around a field and jump over walls. Like, yes. So throw the crutches over, boom, and they're like, oh, hey, he's jumping over the wall. And I'm like, yes, I'm jumping over the wall. Anyway, and then there are the other ones that I really don't like, which are people who, when I overtake them, kind of always mutter stuff like, oh, now I feel like shit, the guy on crutches is overtaking us. Or, you know, there was this guy who was like an older dude, and he was like, oh, even the guy on crutches is faster than us. How embarrassing. And I'm like, dude, you're like 55, 60 years old. Like, I'm 26, I'm an athlete, I train hard. Don't tell me it's embarrassing that I'm going to overtake you just because I have a disability and I'm on crutches. Like, no. Like, that for me is, because it's taking something that's like, you know, good job, good effort, and turning it into a like, that's embarrassing. You shouldn't be overtaking me because you're disabled or you're on crutches and thus you're less able than me, and thus it's embarrassing that you're overtaking me. It shouldn't be embarrassing. You shouldn't feel that way, and I don't think you should say those kinds of things. For me, the most acceptable thing, in case you guys are ever wondering, is just like good effort, because that's what it is. It may be a bit more effort than what you guys would put into. It's just good effort. Not like, you know, even people like, oh, you're amazing, you're so inspirational, like, you know, you're such a motivation. I'm like, I'm not really. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing what I do. This is my normal. I'm just doing what you guys are doing, but on crutches. I wouldn't say I was a massive inspiration. I wouldn't say I was a massive motivation. It's just, you know, I'm just doing my thing. I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm doing it because I like it. I'm not doing it to motivate you guys. And also, like I said, I don't want to be a motivation all the time when I'm just doing what I do. When I'm just walking, running, whatever. It's just an interesting one to get your head around, the way that people view people with disabilities. Yeah, like I said, the whole, all right, Mr. Cripple, what are we going to do with you now? How are we going to get you up here? Like, you need my help. And I'm like, I don't need your help. Like, Josh came along with me to hold the camera. I'm pretty sure he didn't help me on a single one of the obstacles. Pretty much just filmed me the whole thing. So, again, I can do those things. I can do these races on my own. I don't need other people to help me. I don't need your help. I can do them. But it's just annoying that people look at you and they just assume that you need help, that you will need that, you can't do it without them. It's like, leave me alone, dude. It's an interesting thing, the way that people view you as either like one end of the scale, like, you're extremely motivational, you're such an inspiration, oh my god, or it's embarrassing that you're actually doing this faster than me. And yes, I did it faster than like quite a few able-bodied people from our wave, and we overtook people from actually the next wave. So, and it's funny because a lot of the people that were giving these bits of advice to us were people that were actually doing the 5-kilometer race and we were doing the 15-kilometer race. So I was like, dude, yeah, I know, we've been doing this for the last 10 kilometers, you've just started, like, shut up kind of thing. But yeah, like I said, it's an interesting one. I would love to hear your opinions on it and like how you guys would respond to that. Gonna try and get a video up in the next couple of days. It's just been an absolute mess since Korea. I hope you guys can forgive me for that. I've just got back from it was just such a whirlwind. Winning the medal, training there all the time, cracking my head open. If you haven't seen that video, go back a couple. There's a video of me cracking my head open. It was just such a whirlwind, and I got back and I just couldn't even like get out of bed. Like, honestly, I've just been so tired and so exhausted. The other guys are taking 3 weeks off. This is my 2nd week back, so I'm already going to get back to it. Going to try and get back to the camera, get back to the training. But yeah, again, guys, I'm sorry. I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys can kind of live with that. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video.